interfaces concept. Today some basics are happened. So what is mean by interface? So why using the interface? So actually in the last class we have to see interfaces concept. Sorry, multi-threading inheritance concept. So what is mean by inheritance, guys? So base class properties or parent class properties can be inherited to child class. Sorry, then that is known as a inheritance, right? Some of the inheritance concepts are there: single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, hybrid inheritance. Okay, hybrid. There are under multiple inheritance, right? Yeah. So multiple inheritance. That sorry, excuse me, guys. Multiple inheritance does not support by the Java, right? Why? Why does not support? Because of we are getting some ambiguity error. Because we are getting some ambiguity error now. So ambiguity error. What is single inheritance means? What is mean by single inheritance? Parent class properties or methods can be inherited to child class. Then that is known as a single. Then that is known as a inheritance. What is the advantage? So reusability. By using the extends keyword, we are achieving the reusability. Advantage of inheritance is we are achieving the reusability of the code. Okay. So this is the inheritance concept. So int a is equals to 200, b is equals to 400, a c is equals to 800, d is equals to 1000, e is equals to 100. So by using the extends keyword, class child extends parent automatically, that all properties is automatically is inheriting into child class. This is known as a inheritance concept. Some of the inheritances are there. First one is single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, hybrid inheritance, multiple inheritance. Single inheritance, only one child class is extending from parent class, then that is known as a single inheritance. Already we have to see in the program also in yesterday. So now here multiple inheritance is there. Only one child class or derived class can be extending from one more child class. Then that is known as a multi-level inheritance. Next, coming to hierarchical inheritance. Hierarchical inheritance means two or more child classes can be extending from one parent class only. Then that is known as a hierarchical inheritance. Okay, two or more child classes can be extending from one parent class. Then that is known as a hierarchical inheritance. Next, hybrid inheritance means combination of two inheritances is known as a hybrid inheritance. Now see, ABC is a multi-level. ABC is a multi-level. Okay, AEBD is a AEBD. ABC is a multi-level and AEBD is a hierarchical. Okay, hierarchical. Combination of two inheritances, na? Combination of two inheritances is known as a hybrid inheritance. Okay, next coming to multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance means Java does not support multiple inheritance. What is mean by multiple inheritance? Only one child class can be inherited from two parent classes. Then that is known as a multiple inheritance. Okay. Mean by inheritance, parent class properties or methods can be inherited to child class, then that is known as the inheritance. Here by using the extends keyword, we are achieving the inheritance concept. Advantage of inheritance is we are achieving the reusability of the code. Now some of the properties or methods are there. Those all properties or methods is inheriting into this child class. This is known as the inheritance statement. So what is the advantage for this? We are achieving the reusability of the code. Okay, types of inheritances is single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance, hybrid inheritance, and multiple inheritance. Next, coming to single inheritance, only one child class can be inherited from one parent class, then that is known as a single inheritance. Here B is one child class. The child class can be inheriting from a parent class. This is known as a single inheritance. We have to see already program in yesterday. Okay, single inheritance program. Next coming to multi-level inheritance means only one child class can be inherited from more child class. One more child class. Only one child class can be inheriting from one more child class, then that is known as a multi-level inheritance. Here C is one child class or derived class. This child class can be inheriting into another child class. This is known as a multi-level inheritance. Next, coming to hierarchical inheritance. two or more child classes can be inheriting from only one parent class. Then that is known as a single hierarchical inheritance. Next, coming to hybrid inheritance. This hybrid inheritance, combination of two inheritances, is known as a hybrid inheritance. ABC is a multi-level, AEBD is a hierarchical. A combination of two inheritances is known as a hybrid inheritance. Next, coming to multiple inheritance. Java does not support multiple inheritance. What is mean by multiple inheritance means only one child class can be inherited from two parent classes. Can be inherited from two parent classes. Okay, can be inherited from two parent classes. Then that is known as a multiple inheritance. Okay, so multiple inheritance. Now here also Java confused which property in the A class properties can be inheriting into B class, or P class properties can be inheriting into B class. Java raised one question mark. So Java is also confused which properties or methods need to be inheriting into B. A class properties or P class properties. Java is also confused and Java is also confused and raised one error that is known as a ambiguity error. That is known as a ambiguity error. Okay, to overcome this issue, so Java introduces interfaces concept. Please put a heading interfaces concept. What is mean by interfaces? Multiple inheritance does not support by the Java. So interfaces concept is entered into the Java. Why Java become a popular? First of all, before going to interfaces, everybody, so we are very lucky fellows. Okay, because of, so you are interesting into learn on Java by one of the topmost real-time expert. Okay, so I will explain each and everything, what are the things are going on the IT market. No need, if in case you can practice every day, you can practice, you can attend the classes every day. So definitely you become a good senior software engineer. 100% sure. You can put 5+ years of experience or 7+ years of experience is also possible without help of support, without help of proxy. Definitely you can do your works. Okay, 100% sure. I will give you assurance for that. But you must and should focus on practicals. You must and should focus on trainings. That's enough. Please focus on 6 months, 6 weeks is enough for this entire course. Okay, 6 to 7 weeks. Definitely you become a good software engineer. So Java, if in case you are settled on Java, definitely your future will is on very secured way. Very secured way because of so Java is similar like a government job like IPS, IRS, IAS, like that. That much of security is there on Java because of many jobs are there on Java. In the recession also many jobs are there. Every student is asked me, sir, today I attended this interview, sir. Today I attended the company for that interview, sir. Like that. So because of that much of openings are there on Java, worldwide 70% jobs are occupied by the Java. That much. This is not a joke. One consultancy, one company is analyzing these all things. Okay, so that one is released percentage. 70% is occupied by Java. One CMM5 level company is doing some analysis. 70 on worldwide. 70% jobs are occupied by Java. 5% jobs are occupied by .NET. 5% jobs are occupied by other technologies, and remaining 10% of jobs are occupied by DB related side and testing related other technologies, other things. SAP, big data, like that. That much of security is there on Java. Okay, so please focus, be concentrated, don't skip middle of the class. Okay, yeah, thank you. So now see guys, coming to interfaces. Interface is nothing but what is mean by class, guys. I already explained what is mean by class. Class is a collection of variables and methods. Now class is a collection of variables and methods. Now here interface, coming to interface. Interface is a collection of some particular type of variables. What are that particular type? Public static final variables and public abstract methods. Public static final variables and public abstract methods. Interface is a collection of public static final variables, some particular type of variables, and some particular type of methods. Please remember. So now this is standard. This is just like one definition. Okay, this definition is also important. But coming to real-time definition. any service method wants to be some implementation or specification, then we should go for an interface. This is the real-time definition. Okay, what is that? Suppose let us take one example. If you want to purchase a mobile, suppose let us take I will show you one PPT also for this. Okay, interfaces PPT. So interface diagram. So please assume, please assume, please assume. So this is one diagram for the interface. Please assume. Yeah, one general example. Okay, one general example. See guys, now this is you are now iPhone 13 is came into the market. iPhone 13. Okay, so you what can you do if you have money? Let us say so you withdraw some salary of the okay, so you can earn something amount. Okay, per month is $10,000 like that. So you decided to buy one mobile, that is iPhone. So what can you do? First of all, you can go to one Big C showroom. That is the Big C is the famous showroom for mobiles in India. Okay, so you purchased you paid some amount, some $2,000 something like that. You can paid some amount for Big C people. Big C people is provided some one kit, right? Mobile kit, that is iPhone 16. Let us assume that mobile kit is a that mobile name is a iPhone 13. Let us take. Okay, this is a mobile kit. This is a one mobile. Okay, this is one mobile. Okay, this is one mobile kit. Okay, mobile kit, mobile kit. Okay, in that kit means box, mobile box. So in that box, what are the things are available? First, earphones are there. Okay, charger is also there in that box. Okay, next along with one mobile is there, that is iPhone 13, that is the main one, mobile. Okay, and cleaning kit is also there on that box. Something many accessories are there on that box along with that. So one guidance book is also there, manual book, manual book, manual book. Why using that manual book or guidance book? That is known as a GB, that is known as a guidance book, GB. Why using that guidance book or manual book? Because so why using that guidance book? Why using that manual book? That manual book have some services. That manual book have some services. That manual book have some services. How to use easy camera, how to use Bluetooth, how to use Skype on that mobile, how to use touch screen on that mobile. Each and everything, some services are provided. All things are there on that guidance book. How to use touch screen, how to use Skype, what are the components are there on that mobile. These all things are available. Okay, so guidance book have some services, right? Yeah. Now, so this mobile is a this guidance book is a interface between this guidance book is a interface between whom and whom, user and the cell phone, user and the cell phone interaction. That guidance book is interface between user and the cell phone. First, you can learn this guidance book or manual book, then only you can operate that cell phone. Okay, these all are services are available na. This guidance book have services na. This guidance book have some services. Guidance book have some services. These all services implemented into where? This cell phone, right? This mobile. Implemented into where? That all services implemented into where? This cell phone only, right? The Skype related all things are provided on the guidance book information. That all implementations are there on the cell phone. So cell phone is a implementation class. Cell phone is a implementation class. Cell phone is a, let us assume cell phone is a implementation class. This interface, this guidance book is acting like a interface. Interface have some services. That services must and should be implemented into where? That services must and should be implemented into this cell phone, means implementation. This is cell phone. So cell phone is a implementation class. Let us take so this interface is a this guidance book is acting like a interface. That a cell phone is acting like a implementation class. This cell phone is a implementation class. Okay, this cell phone is a implementation class. That guidance book is a this guidance book is acting like a interface. Okay, this guidance book is acting like a interface. Okay, guidance book is acting like an interface, and that cell phone is acting like a cell phone is acting like a cell phone is acting like a IMPL class. This cell phone is acting like a IMPL, means implementation class. the IMPL class, implementation class. Okay. Now see, now coming to this definition, what is mean by interface? So any service or method wants to some implementation. If service is there compulsory, if you put Skype information you can provide in the guidance book that that service must and should implement into cell phone. Implementation is required. 100% sure. Then we should go for a interface. That is the real time information on interface. Now see, so in guidance book, these type of interfaces are provided by the Java. Interfaces are provided by the Java. Implementation classes are provided by whom? Implementation classes are provided by third-party people. Implementation classes are provided by third-party people. Interfaces are provided by the Java. Implementation classes are provided by the third-party people. Okay, now third-party people are entered into the Java. Why Java? One article told. So why Java become a popular? Why using the Java? What is the advantage for the Java? Why using the? So what is the meaning? So what is the advantage for the Java? Nowadays everybody using Java, Java, Java. Why? Because of Java usage day by day is increased. Why? Because of so Java become a popular because of the this is the reason. One article told like this. Java does not support multiple inheritance. So that's why Java is entered into the Java is entered into the interfaces. Interfaces are entered into the Java. Whenever interfaces are there, implementation classes purpose are so implementation classes purpose are third party peoples are entered into the third party peoples are provided by the implementation classes. So many third party peoples are entered. So Java usage become day by day increased. Okay, this is the reason. So third party peoples are entered now. So Java usage day by day got increased. So that's why Java become a popular one article told like that. Okay, now one article is told like that. Now coming to what are the things are available, what are the things are available, what are the technologies are available in Java. See, now these are the technologies available, guys. Please observe. First coming to JD, advanced Java. In the advanced Java, JDBC is there, servlets is there, and JSP is there. In the JDBC, interfaces are provided by the Java. Implementation classes are who provide the interfaces? Java na. So who provided the implementation classes? Java na. Interfaces are provided by the Java na. Yeah, interfaces are provided by the Java. IMPL implementation classes are provided by the third party people. Who is the third party people in here? Oracle, MySQL, DB2 and SQL server. Next coming to servlet. In the servlets, who provide the interfaces? So Java only. Implementation classes are provided by whom? Who provide the implementation classes? Third party people na. Third party, what are the third party peoples are there? So some of the servers are there. Tomcat, Glassfish, JBoss, Jetty, Netty. These all are the servers, guys. Next JSP. That Tomcat is not under on Java. That is another organization. Tomcat are introduced by Apache. Okay, Glassfish is introduced by some Apache only. Okay, so JBoss, Oracle. Okay, and Netty is also Oracle like that. So different organizations are starting to provide implementation classes for Java. Okay, so that is day by day increased. Oracle is separate organization. MySQL is not belongs to on Java. DB2 is also not belongs to on Java. That is separate one. Separate organizations are introduced to that one. Okay, SQL Server is from Microsoft. SQL Server Microsoft another organization, not for Java, not for Sun Microsystem. Okay, next coming to JSP. JSP is also same. Interfaces are provided by Java. Implementation classes are provided by some servers. Hibernate interfaces are provided by Java. Implementation classes are provided by some database peoples like MySQL, SQL Server, DB2, Prox Pro. Next coming to Spring. Spring nowadays everybody is focusing on Spring Boot, not only Spring. So Spring Boot is also internally using Spring only. Okay, so that's why I will explain the Spring also. No need to worry. Okay. I will explain the Spring also. So Spring for implementation classes purpose. So Java does not depends on that Spring. I am saying on Spring framework. So interfaces purpose. Spring who provide the interfaces? Java only. So in the Spring. So under Spring implementation classes, interfaces also provided by the Java implementation classes purpose. So Spring does not depend on third party. Spring introduced their own software that is known as a Spring container. Nowadays, everybody is asking Spring Boot microservices. Why? This is the reason. Spring container is a own software for the Spring. No need to depend on third-party organizations. Okay, so that's why Spring became a popular. This is one of the reason why Spring became a popular, because of this is the reason. Okay, object creation is not possible for the interface. So you already created the object for the class now. So how to create you already know. Okay, we have to see those all things in last classes. Next here, object creation is not possible for the interface. Who create the object? Child class is only responsible for creating the object. Object creation is not possible for interface. If we are trying to create the object, we are getting the instantiation exception. We are getting which exception? Instantiation exception. In the inheritance, we can use extends keyword now. So, but here we can use implements keyword only. We are using which keyword? Implements keyword. We are using implements keyword. Okay, please remember. Okay, in the interfaces inheritance concept we use extends keyword. Okay, in the Spring Boot in the interfaces concept, in the inheritance concept. So inheritance concept we can use extends keyword. Here we can use only implements keyword. Okay, now I want to write the interfaces program. See guys, plus we can declare. First we can write it down, one interface program. Now declare interface. How to declare interface? Something print method, something print. Okay, now you can write. So interface is contain any method? No, interfaces are contain only services. Na only we can declare only one method. What is that method? Void print method. These methods are, what are these methods? This is a public abstract method. So if you can declare or not, so that is not a mandatory, that is a optional. So interface contains a public static final variables and public abstract, right? We can declare or not, that is not a mandatory. Okay, that is optional. If you are declare or not, that print method is a public abstract method only. Okay, please remember. Okay, now after that screen method. So how to declare interface screen. Interface screen. So in this method here also one method is there, that is known as a void screen method. So how to remember this is a method or not? How to remember? I already told you, right? Anywhere in Java, core Java, advanced Java, Spring Boot, microservices. So anywhere in Java, you can see this type of left to braces, right to braces. You can see this type of left to braces, right to braces. You must also treated this one as a one method. Left to braces, right to braces is there. Now yes, this is a one. This is a one method. Oh, please remember. Okay. Now I want to write a class display. Class display. Any name we can write child class now. Who responsible for implementing these all things? Child class now. Class display one or Nava display. Nava soft or who provide this Nava soft display? Nava soft is a one class. Okay, Nava soft display implements print comma screen. Any name guys. Print comma screen. So now we can close that braces. Now you can we can write that method. What is the method you can implement? That body is available in, we can implement those all things into where? Into child class. Write it down. Here system.out.println. System.out.println. Here we can write welcome to Nava software in print method. Welcome to Nava software. Okay, welcome to Nava software. Okay, print to method implementation class. Print method in where we can implement Nava soft display IMPL class implementation class. We can write any in Nava soft display IMPL means implementation class. We can write any. Okay, now same thing we can write a screen also we can implement now. So how to write that? Like this, public void write it down screen, SCREN screen. Now open this braces, close this braces. Now copy this statement. Welcome to Nava software screen method in Nava soft display IMPL class. Okay. Now welcome to Nava software. Here we can write screen method. Okay. Screen method in Nava software, anything, any one statement. Okay. Now I can write one public static void main method. We can create one main method. Okay. We can create one. Take one public static void main. Public static void main string args. Okay, string args, public static void main string args. Now I can create one method, class object. Create this class object. Okay, display. So nsd is equals to any name, guys. You already know, right? Okay, now of display mpl class. Okay, or otherwise we can write n. Okay, your wish. Okay, now we can create one class like this no dot. What is the method? That is the print method. Okay, no dot to screen method. No dot to screen. No dot to screen like this. Okay, so now create Nava software display. Okay, sorry. First of all, you can copy and save. Save this. I already explained this all things, right? Display Nava software display dot Java. Okay, save it. Okay, now open your command prompt. Open your command prompt. Okay, opened. Okay, now we can use some D. Okay, change directory 1am. Now I am in 1am folder. Now you can compile Java C space Nava software display dot Java. Enter. If any error, so we are getting some error only. We are getting some issue. Nava software display. Enter. Output is welcome to Nava software in print method. Welcome to Nava software in a screen method only. Okay, like this only we are getting. Okay, so now how to execute this example program? That is very important, guys. How to execute? Execution is very important, guys. Execution is very important. Okay, execution is very important. See how to Java control is directly is entered into public static void main. This is the main method. You already know, right? So public static void main is a main method. That is a main method. N is a object. That object is belongs to Nava software display. Control jumps to Nava software display class. Here print method is there. N is the object of whom Nava software display class. Control jump to Nava software display class. Okay, so now here call the print method. Call this print method. The print method contains some method name is there, and no dot screen that name is also there. Like this only execute. So again Java comes back and n is the object of Nava software display class. Control jumps to Nava software display class and call the screen method. Screen method getting to call like this. Okay, this is known as a example program for interfaces concept, guys. Okay, now go and copy this one on the chat box. Go and copy this one on the chat box. Okay, 1 second, guys. What happened? Okay, now go and copy this one on the chat box. Okay, this is known as a interfaces concept, guys. Now coming to next concept, that is known as a data abstraction, guys. Put a heading, data abstraction. Yesterday only one person is faced, last I think not yesterday, I think the Thursday, one student is faced this question from one of the interviewer. What is mean by data hiding? What is mean by data hiding? Data hiding means hiding the internal implementation and highlighting the set of services what they are provided. Then that is known as a data abstraction. Then that is known as a data abstraction. What is mean by data abstraction? Hiding the internal implementation. Hiding the internal implementation and highlighting the set of services what they are provided. Then that is known as a data abstraction. Sir, what is mean this, sir? Some clarity is required now. If you want to remember the definition, compulsory some clarity is required. What is mean by? So here see ATM screens. Suppose if you want to withdraw money, what can you do first? You can go to ATM. Okay, you can put ATM card. So immediately you can whenever you can put the ATM card, so that screen is open. In that screen, what are the things are available on that screen? Tell me guys, what are the in that screen? What are the things are available? Withdraw button is enabled. What are the buttons are available? What are the buttons are available? Withdraw button is there. Okay, mini statement button is there. Money transaction button is there. Pin code change button is there. Some buttons are there, right? Yes, right or not? Yes, 100% sure it's right. What is the use for that? Okay, you can use, right? Suppose you can withdraw money, you click on the button. So you can utilize that button, right? You can use that button, but you don't know how to work that button. Internally, many things are happened. After completion of this project, after completion of this training, after you are getting the job, after that you only responsible for writing that all code, writing that code. Internally, much background code, means backend code, much background code needs to be required for that button. Okay, so internally, whenever click on that button, much background, much backend code compulsory must and should required to execute that button. Much background code is executed whenever you can click on that button. Huge background backend code here going to be executed. Okay, whenever you can click on, so that code is executed. Backend code will execute, but you don't know how to work that backend code internally. Okay, you don't know. Who knows that information? You know that information. You are working on that banking project. You are working on that ATM. You are working on that ATM software into some particular bank. No. So suppose HDFC bank people are using something Python. Let us assume. Do you know Python? No, you don't know Python. Okay, you don't know how to work that internal logic, but you know how to use that button. That is known as a data abstraction. How to use that button? Just you can click on that button. That's it, right? Yeah. You can click on that button, automatically that button will execute. That's it. Internally, much logic is internally executed. Okay, then that is known as a data abstraction. Hiding the internal implementation. You don't know backend logic for that button, and highlighting, and that button is enabled, highlighting that service, set of services. Then that is known as a data abstraction. Best example is ATM screens. ATM screens. Next again, mobile phones. Mobile phones. You know, you don't know how to work. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know how to work. You don't know how to work. You don't know how to work internal circuit, but you know how to work touch screen. Take one example, mobile phone. Take one example, mobile phone. You can use the mobile, right? Rough and tough touch screen. If in case any damage is happened, so you don't know how to work that internal circuit, right? You want to contact so mobile repair person, mobile engineer. You can go to mobile engineer. You can ask. So compulsory, that is known as under on data abstraction. Best example is mobile phone. You know how to work the touch screen, but how you don't know how to work the internal circuit. That is the one of the example for data abstraction. That is the one of example for data abstraction. Okay. Next, coming to encapsulation. Encapsulation is data variables and associated methods is wrapped into a single unit. Then that is known as a encapsulation. Data variables and associated methods. is wrapped into a single unit, then that is known as a encapsulation. Best example for the encapsulation is a class. Class is the best example for the encapsulation. Class is the best example for the encapsulation. Please remember, class is the best example for the encapsulation. Because of data variables and associated methods, all things are wrapped into a class. Now, what is mean by class, guys? Please respond. Class is a collection of variables and methods. Now, yes. Okay, data variables and methods are wrapped into a unit, single unit. Then that is known as a encapsulation. Okay, this encapsulation class I will explain on the mission. Okay, on the IDE. Okay, before going to IDE, okay, now I want to show you what is mean by packages. Just I will give some brief introduction. Again, I will explain what is mean by packages. A package is a collection of all classes and interfaces and sub packages. Before going to this encapsulation program, before going to encapsulation programs or encapsulation program, just wait. Before going to encapsulation program, data abstraction, no need required any program. So encapsulation program, if you want encapsulation program, compulsory you can good idea regarding on the packages. Please focus on package. What is mean by package? Package is a collection of all classes, interfaces, and sub packages. So sub packages is also a collection of classes, interfaces, and sub packages. Sub packages is also a collection of classes, interfaces, three sub packages. Sir, what is the use for these packages? So this training is very useful for US students because of everything I will explain in front of you, right? So I will show you one real time project. This is one real time project. Every project have this layer. Every project have this scenario. Every project, not only my project, even my project is also follow this scenario, this structure. 100% sure any Java project follow this structure only. This structure only. 100% sure any project follow this structure only. Please remember, sir. What is I want to segregate? Suppose controller related classes all there. I want to put it to one package. Why package? Mainly, what is the package main advantage? This is the advantage. So this is Java project, total Java project related structure. This controller is contact with the business related class. Business related class can you use a Spring Boot, Spring MVC servlets, and business related class again contact with the service layer. In the service layer also Spring Boot, Spring MVC is there. In this service related layer again contact with the DIM layer. In this DIM layer Hibernate Spring Boot with the data JPA JDBC is there. Only this DIM layer is only contact with the DB. Only this DIM layer is only contact with the DB. Okay, in this DIM layer or persistent layer, so we can use Hibernate Spring Boot with the data JP and JDBC. Okay, and Spring Boot, this is a util layer. So util layer is nothing but after you can booking the ticket. Suppose we can take one example. So airlines, US Airlines, we can take any example. Indian Airlines or Tata Airlines, we can take any example. Okay, suppose we can take some US Airlines. So that US Airlines people after booking your after confirming your ticket on US Airlines, so that US Airlines people is sent one mail, right? Yeah, so your ticket ID, your name, your amount, so everything is sent through the mail. That mail. So how you can get that mail? Through this util layer. In this util layer, we can use Spring and Spring Boot only. Okay. So now this is the entire structure. I want to segregate all controller related layer classes at one package. I want to put all business related layers into one package. I want to put all classes into service related layer packages. All classes, service related classes, all classes put onto one package. I want to make it a segregate for those classes by using the packages. What is the use for the controller layer? Controller layer grab the request from UI. Controller layer trap the request from UI. Slowly I will explain, guys, no need to worry. Okay, now see, now see, now that is known as a one package. Package is also a, that is the use for the packages. Package is a collection of all classes, interfaces, and sub packages. All classes, interfaces, and sub packages. Sub package is also a collection of all classes, interfaces, and sub packages. All classes and interfaces and sub packages. Okay, all classes and interfaces and sub packages. Now see, package is a collection of classes, interfaces, sub packages. Na sub package is also a collection of classes, interfaces, sub packages. Na sub packages is also a collection of classes, interfaces, sub three sub packages. Na okay, so I want to import to the package. I want to import one package to another package. How to import? By using one command like Control Shift O. Automatically we can import. Automatically we can import. Suppose you are working on Java software. So what is the package? Reverse of the package name, package com.java software. Suppose in the Java software many projects are there. You are working with the bank project. What can you do? Reverse of the domain name. Suppose our Java software is how. So we are creating one website. We already created. Okay, so what can I am also one of the partner for the Java software, right? What can I do? What can we do? So first I can recruited one guy, web development guy. So I already purchased one domain. Okay, so what is the domain name? Software, Java software. Okay, that is .com domain. So we are already developed a website. What is the domain name? com.javasoftware.com. I can make it the package is like reverse of domain name com.javasoftware. Now Java software bank project is there com.javasoftware.bank. In the bank project again deposit is there. So what can you do? Deposit module is there. So the deposit module is also project to have bank project to have many modules now. Actually what is mean by project? Project is a collection of project is a collection of modules. Module is a collection of tasks. Tasks is a collection of program. Program is nothing but a collection of instructions. Okay, here also bank project have some modules are there now. You are working on deposit module. So the package is affected like this com.javasoftware.deposit. Okay, this is known as a package, guys. This is known as a package. If you want to represent a package with the keyword of package only. Okay, with the keyword of package only. We can import a package like that by using the import keyword. Okay, now I want to show you how to execute the encapsulation program. How to execute the encapsulation program. Open your Eclipse. So first of all, we can download the Eclipse from the internet, guys. We can download the Eclipse for the internet. Internet we can go and download. So how to download? We can open one browser. Okay, so Eclipse download. Okay, we can select one workspace and launch. Your application is launching that particular space. Now how to download Eclipse? So we can Eclipse download. Eclipse download. Download for Windows 10 64-bit. We can type it. Eclipse Foundation is open. Open this. Okay. So now slowly come down. Allow all cookies. Click on the allow all cookies. Slowly come down. Okay. Now here download this file. Okay. We can download Eclipse IDE. Okay. 2022 something information is displayed. We can download. Eclipse is download like this. That location is like this only. That file is like this. Eclipse type. Eclipse software. So that zip file is like this. Now we can extract this. Double click. We can double click. Suppose we can double click. File is displayed like this. Double click. First we can install the Java, guys. How to install the Java? I will show you that point also. Double click. Before going to execution of Eclipse, so we can install the Java also. Okay, we can install the Java also. Eclipse installer is opened first. Okay, now we can select the Java Enterprise Edition, this one only. Okay, we can select. Okay, and next automatically the Eclipse is installed. and that button is also enabled. I already installed. Okay, that icon is already enabled. Okay, like this. You can double click, so that one is open like this. Okay, you can select one program like a now you can select one program. We can select a workspace. You can write, no need to create that folder also. You can put one folder. Suppose we can use e colon Java application. That's it. You can write automatically. That folder is also created by default through Eclipse only. Who taking care of that folder creation? Eclipse. That is one of the advantages for the Eclipse. Okay. Now you can create one class like this. Go to file, new, create one Java project. Go to file, new, other, create, select one Java project. Okay. These all are the very important, guys. These all are the very important Java project to select. We can select next. Okay. Project name, Nava software encapsulation. Nava software encapsulation. Nava software encapsulation. Okay. So we can select like this. Nava software encapsulation. Nava software encapsulation. Java project name. Okay. Next to finish. You can check here. Oh, no open prospective. No open prospective. That file is open like this. Okay. The file is open up. Nava software encapsulation. The file is open like this. Okay. Now you can use. We can expand this. You can create one package. What is the package name? Package name is a com.nava software dot bank dot deposit. Bank dot deposit. com.nava software dot bank dot deposit. com.nava software dot bank dot deposit. That is the package name. And finish. You can create the classes. I want to create one class. That class name is a. Okay, that class name is a. Okay, class name is a encapsulation. That class name is a encapsulation. That class name is a encapsulation. Finish. Private into SID. Private into SID. Private string yes name. Private string yes name. Okay. Okay. Now we can create setters and getters. Right click. Source. Generate getters and setters. Okay. Right click. Right click. Source. Generate setters and getters. Generate setters and getters. Generate getters and setters. Please remember, we can select this. We can select all. Okay. Generate. All setters and getters are generated. Okay. Now you can. This is known as encapsulation class now. How to identify? Because of all variables and methods is wrapped into a single unit. That is encapsulation class. These are the methods now. Every field SID have two things: get SID, set SID. Two methods: get SID and set SID. Why using the get SID? Get the data. Set SID is used for set the data. Get as name is get the name. Set as name, set the name. Like this. Okay. Getters and get setters is used for like that. Okay. This keyword I can explain later. Just wait. Okay. Next I want to create one new class that is known as a test class. In this test class, public static void main is there. So remove this, Control D. Okay. You can create the object for the encapsulation class and pass those values into here. Okay. So Control Shift O, the packages are imported. So now see encapsulation. Now I want to put one more refactor. I want to refactor the name. Please remember how to refactor. I want to put Nava soft test. Nava soft test. Nava soft test. Finish. Finish. Nava soft test. Now see guys. Now in this class, could you please observe public static void main available in where? Public static void main available in where? I want to pass Nava soft. Public static void main is available in where? Navas up to test na. Navas up to test na. Public static void main is available in Navas up. Right? Navas up to test. So this is the main class. Control directly jump into the main class. Here create the object. By using setter method, set that value. E is the object of encapsulation class. Control jumps to encapsulation class. Where is that encapsulation class? Here. This SID now it is empty now. 101 is assigned to here. That Nava software is assigned to that name is also assigned to here. Next after that, so getter method is used for get that name now. So E dot E is the object of the encapsulation class. Control jumps to encapsulation class. Get to that SID and put into here num. Now num will have 101. System dot why using how to print that num system dot out dot println and we can use now. Same name is also like that. Okay, now I want to execute this. Run on Java application. Now please observe what is the output. Please observe what is the output 101. Name is Nava software only. What is the output? Nava software. 101 and Nava software. This is the example program, guys. Now go and copy this one on the chat box. Everybody. Go and copy this. Any name, test class, any name we can change that name. Test class, yes. Okay, sorry. Test class, CLASS class. CLASS class. Okay. Now I already changed that name. Okay. Now go and copy this one on the chat box. Okay. Please practice this example, guys. Okay. So how to execute the Java? I will show you. How to install the Java? I will show you, guys. First of all, you can go to this Oracle Java 8 JDK Java 8 downloads for Windows 10 64-bit lab monitoring sessions I will conduct. Okay, please, everybody, please practice. Please practice. Yeah, we can download Java SE download. Okay, Java SE download. So I want to Java SE. Don't download JDK. You want to only JDK only. Please remember, we can check that Windows is 64-bit. We can download this. Okay, we can click on this. This one is asking like this. We can whenever click on this file. This one is redirected to login page. Okay, compulsory we can create account using that username and password, and you can download. After downloading the Java software is like this. Okay, this file we can extract it. This zip file is download. This one we can double click. You can double click this one. You can double click this one. Okay, you can double click this one back. So we can put this one. We can select this one. We can select this one. Okay, this one is asking I received like this. We can select this one. Okay, we can click on this. This one is redirected to whom? To this one Oracle account. Okay, now sign up. Okay, so we can sign up. So we can download like this. Okay, double click. Next, finish. That's it. Java installation is done. Now open your command prompt. Okay, so here check Java --version version or Java only one icon Java version. Okay, we can check Java version like this Java version. Okay, Java version like this only we can install. Okay, like that only we can install. Okay, so like this only happening. Next after installation we can check Java version. Now what can you do? You can install Java today. Okay, next you can install, after installing Java you can install the Eclipse. Okay, that's it for today. Tomorrow I will show you how to do the class path for this JDK and remaining concepts. This keyword, super keyword, final keyword, these all things I will cover tomorrow's class.